This is a real quick video for you for anyone who has purchased or is thinking about purchasing the Very Bright Bike Lights all LED lighting system. This video is just to kind of help you, along with the written instructions that are included in the box, on the basic mounting of the lights. Kind of take a little bit of the mystery out of it. Handlebar switch, goes on the left handlebar. It does have like a little tab inside that a hole needs to be drilled in the handlebars. It's only made of plastic, so you can always take a file and just file the little tab off. On bicycles, it's not such a big deal. You can do that. If you're mounting the kit on a motorized bicycle, I would suggest that you drill the hole and put it on there. With the more vibration and the higher speeds, it's going to make a big difference. Okay, so there you go. There's a switch mounted. The headlight, another main piece, mounts just to one side of the gooseneck. One side or the other. You can flip this bracket around either way. Take it apart to suit your needs best. This one happens to suit my needs best. I just have it clamped on there. Okay. Real easy peasy. And I have my headlight, I have the whole thing tilted forward, and then the headlight, tilted back because I like mine out in front of the bike a little bit more. All right. Turn signals, one mounts on the same side as the headlight mounts, which either side, which either way you mount it. Real easy again. It's got, Phillips head screws in there. You just tighten them down. They can only go on one way. So the pointy part, the longer portion will be on the top of each side. So that way you get it right. You get them on the correct way. So when you turn on your turn signals, they blink the same on front and back. All right, that one's mounted exactly the same way. Horn, see, I just drilled a hole through the fender and bent the horn and mounted it that way because this is just a bicycle. On a motorized bike, I would definitely use a clamp, or since the front motor mount on a motorized bike is right about here, I would just take one nut off of one of the front motor mount studs, and this has different holes in it, and this piece is actually flat. It comes flat. It's not bent like this. I did that. And then you could put it on the stud and then just put the nut back on, and then your horn would be down here. So real easy. And then the tail light, of course, like I said, this is how I mounted mine. I have the benefit of having a welder and everything, so I welded up a piece of old seat post tube to a flat piece of stock on one side, flat piece on the other, and just clamped it, basically. See, I've got a nut going through. It just clamps to the seat stay. Now, some people take this piece because the tail light comes with two different sets of mounting bolts in the back. Some people just make a small bracket and zip tie it right up underneath the seat, or whatever you want to do. It's the only part that you have to fabricate yourself. Most people don't have a problem with it at all. There's always some place that you can put it. But since there's so many different bikes, there's just no way to have a universal mount that will work for everyone, or even close to everyone. Too many different variations. Here's the brake switch. See, real easy to mount. It slips right on between your cable stop onto the bare piece right before it comes down to your caliper. You just unloosen the nut, slide the cable out, slide it through this piece, put the wire back through, tighten the nut down, adjust your brakes, and then slide this whole piece up and down to where you want the brakes to activate. If you slide it all the way up and then tighten the set screw, then the brakes, kick on as soon as you touch the brake lever. But with me, I like to have a little bit of play, so I put mine down a little bit further. And what happens is when that compresses, that activates the brake light in the back. So let's see what it's like when it's on. Okay? You can turn it on, all right? And your low beam comes on. All right? It's 900 lumens, so it'll rip your face off. And then you got your high beam. You just flip it up. Low beam, high beam. All right? And also, it comes with a high beam flasher, so when you're on low beam, you can just hit that button and You got your high beam flasher. Pretty cool. A horn, of course. Really loud. Ow, that hurt. Turn signals. See the front left going. That one's going along with the tail light. Flip it over the other side. And you got the rear. And of course, all you have to do to cancel it is you push to cancel. Turns it off. There's your running light. And like I said, my brake light, my brake lever is hooked up here. All right. And when I pull, watch that compress. See? Just real easy, real simple. And that's water, very highly water resistant. It's like an accordion type plastic. All right. So when that squishes, brake light comes on. The battery is in here. I put my battery in here. Let's shut this off. The battery is not included with the lighting kit. I use the UB1250. That's a sealed lead acid battery. You can mount it upside down, you know, it doesn't matter. It's sealed. So it's good to use with bicycles and motorized bikes. Those are between $11 and $14 on eBay or Amazon. It's cheaper for you guys to get it as the end user than it is for me to try to include it in the kit, because then the shipping costs go up and it just gets nuts. So anyway, charger does come with the kit to charge the sealed lead acid battery, okay? So you do get a charger with the kit. Hit up the website, or if you haven't purchased, if you have and you're just using this as a supplement to the written directions that come with the kit, I hope that helped. If not, hit me up on email. Thanks, riders.